She just has to hustle.
What's the rest of that song? How's that go?
The Jamiroquai version or?
No, the Family Guy version, obviously.
Babs is shopping. Wait, no, it's singing, dancing, rearranging furniture. Babs is shopping. I let the bird out of the cage.
What's the other one he does with when he's sitting in the chair? It's something about my back kinda hurts. If I lay down on the floor, it kind of fixes it.
Yeah. Yep.
Where is the Advil? Oh. Family Guy does have some funny bits. Don't do it. I see you pouring your drink on the mic. He's like, all right, fine. It's an audio experience, I guess.
Share some with the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking. This is really good. Hell yeah.
We ripped a wicked set of pisses before the show. I've hit a point in my power pissing career where I nearly feel my eyes pop out of my head. And when I'm done, like tensing my whole body up to excrete that funny yellow liquid, I hear like steam coming out of my ears.
You're gonna drop dead doing that.
I know, like I'm gonna die from pissing.
That's a way to go out. That's a way to be remembered.
Yeah, honestly, dying near the toilet.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god!
Like an Elvis impersonator. That's how an Elvis impersonator would die, is near the toilet.
Well, you can't step on the king's feet.
No.
That would that'd be in poor taste,
Yeah.
I think.
You ever seen that picture how bikers eat their sketty?
Yeah.
I showed that to someone the other day. I saw somebody riding a bike, or we were talking about a bike, and that revitalized that image for me. And I was thinking, I'm saying this exclusively so I can make it the cover of this episode, but can you imagine like how bikers do their podcasts, and it's the same thing, but it's two microphones instead of two forks? How bikers do their podcast.
How bikers ride theirs.
He's got a fucking, instead of like a helmet, he's got a set of like the cat ear headphones on.
God, yes. How bikers do their Twitch streaming.
It's fucking, you can go forever with that, really.
Mm-hmm.
How bikers play VR.
They're just playing a motorcycle game.
But it's still like sitting at the dinner table, and he's got like the VR controller like on top of the fork with the spaghetti on it still.
Right.
I don't feel like blurring out the spaghetti in the image to make the cover.
Yeah. No,
So the prerequisite of this is that he's always at the dinner table eating. Always.
Right. And the biscotti has to be hanging from the VR controllers.
Oh, yeah,
100%. It needs to be just horribly pasted. Like, just, it needs to look awful.
Is that really the secret of a Harley Davidson? Is that inside of the handle actually is a fork with spaghetti on it that runs through down to the engine and back?
Yeah, it's all the cables and stuff.
That's why the headlight of a Harley is yellow. It's reflecting all that pasta.
Exactly.
Sketty and butter. Oh, God. What do we do now? This is like, we're getting close to the end of this show, I think.
Is that right?
I think so. This is episode 98. My cousin's reserved 100. That's our first like big studio 4-person episode. And then I don't know what to do after that. I didn't plan to keep this thing going or monetize it.
Right.
So I essentially have no reason to do it anymore. And now that I'm like back in the world of talking to women, having a podcast where you say the most inflammatory things possible probably is not a bonus. Yeah, no.
I'm so glad that nobody I care about listens to
I
this.
know. Dude, me too. I take it for granted.
Over. Everything's over.
The listener numbers being in single digits is one of my favorite things in the whole world. It's just my little thing that I have.
Right.
I'm like an Etsy artist who sells like like sculptures made exclusively out of like silverware to like 4 people. That's my podcast. I'm the Spencer Shea of podcasts.
Oh my God. I was gonna liken it more to like that lady who sells the like brownies that she makes with shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's to me. But I
The
feel
fetish
like even
brownies,
that,
yeah.
the fetish brownies probably have a larger viewership.
This
right?
I mean, if I knew social media better, this podcast would be perfect for like OnlyFans before the porn. Because like the whole point of OnlyFans is that like, fucking if somebody's into it, they'll pay for
They're
it.
into it.
And then it turned into porn, obviously, because that's everybody's into that.
Right. If it's on the internet, it'll find its way to porn pretty quickly.
What rule is that of the internet? No, that's rule 1.
Yeah.
If it exists, that there's porn of it.
What?
We need to bring back the
that's
rules.
34.
Oh yeah, it's 34. Of course.
Yeah.
How could I forget? Oh, rule 1 is there are no girls on the internet.
Right.
We need to bring that
men
back.
and
I
they're
think.
gay.
I think we need to bring that back. Actually,
It's like the rule of 4chan.
Yeah.
It's fake and gay.
the rules of the internet were impressive. Honestly, there's like
Commandments.
500 of them, or the number of them goes up to like 500, I think. But there's actually like 40.
Right.
I know rule 63 is that if someone exists, there is a gender bent version of them or something. But I think that's also a porn thing.
That definitely feels like a porn thing.
The rules, the early internet, I miss it. I miss it, the Wild West. I wish we still had the level of content we have without the blatant oversaturation that the internet has now.
Mm-hmm.
I wish those two things could be like not mutually exclusive to each other.
Right.
Because humor on the internet, I think, is better now, for sure.
I think so, yeah.
Especially now that's like post-referential to early internet humor. Like
Right.
Wojaks are coming back from Rage Comics.
Right.
And Rage Comics really, I don't know if there's anything, but I mean, the Wojak is like, that's just the cherry on top.
Jack.
Whoa, Jack. Can't fret over every egg. every time we do the podcast, just us, it divulges back to Metal Gear references every time.
Dude.
The memes. That's what we're talking about. The memes.
Literally. Well, Metal Gear is everything.
Yeah, it
art,
is.
Art reflects life, and life reflects art.
Life is Kojima. Life is Roblox.
For the first time ever, well, for me, I can spend $20 and be able to play the first Metal Gear.
Oh, you haven't played the first Metal
I
Gear,
have
right?
not played.
Oh,
I've
you
played
have to
every
do that.
single other Metal Gear, including Peace Walker.
I want to see you do that. The first Metal Gear is so... I love it. I love it to death.
It seems so good. Like, I've seen so many memes out of it. I've never spoiled it, though. I mean, like, I know, like, the general
You know the
story
general
things,
yeah.
but, like, I don't know it, like, scene for scene.
Oh, no. Me, honestly, me neither. I know the big ones just about as much as everyone else because I played it when I was a kid, and I had my stepdad, like, do the hard stuff for me, but I still watched it happen. But it's, like, I have such huge nostalgia for, like, the PS1, and specifically the PS1, because not just, like, first-time 3D graphics, because, like, fucking, what was it? Virtua Fighter and Sega and Atari and those companies that made like the first 3D games, I think they looked fucking dog shit. I think the PS1 and specifically like Japanese studios developing stuff, figured out how to build like slender human models out of those early polygons,
like
and they made it look
polygons,
incredible.
and still made it look good, yeah.
And then, but like the Virtua series of games that first went in 3D, they always tried to like give everybody a full face on that like 2-pronged polygon head. Don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
No, just shadow out the eyes in your pixelated texture.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it. Kojima figured it out. Fucking Tekken figured it out. Fucking every game on the PS1 figured it out. That's the way to do it.
I still think even like Nintendo 64 graphics are really good. Like it's the same era.
Yeah.
So as PS1.
Like Nintendo has the leisure though of making like cartoony stylized games, or having like because of the audience they're trying to appeal to, having games that like can suit a more bendable like, visual aesthetic. Yeah. Which is, I think, their only advantage, and I think that advantage is lost in the current day. I think most of their games look like shit now.
I'd say, like, besides their really, really, really mainstream ones, like, they look like shit. Their mainstream ones look great.
I think Animal Crossing and Zelda
and Mario
are the only ones that befit, their game style looking good.
Most games kind of look like shit, honestly.
Yeah, and they have no reason to either. Because it's like graphical fidelity is not a huge problem anymore, and like pop-in issues are for shit like grass and trees, which are just like an X of polygons or an X of like flat square planes with a texture on it, like a PNG texture on
I
it.
hate those.
Well, I mean, that's what all like bushes are in games. Nobody is ever going to go out of their way to like perfectly craft an entire leaf and then duplicate that and randomize it like 50 times on a bush. Not even Larian's doing that.
I mean, go check out Fortnite. Their graphics are pretty cool.
Yo, have you ever heard of this fucking hot new game, dude? Fortnite?
It's in Unreal Engine 5. No, but actually, like, not even joking. It pisses me off that one of the best looking games out there is Fortnite. Like, it's just graphically, because like it's Epic Games. Like they have way more than enough money.
Yeah.
Like, and Unreal Engine 5 is just beautiful. Like, did you see the gameplay for RoboCop?
Yeah.
That looks insane.
That looks
ridiculous. I love it. I love games, like, genuinely, I'll always say this. I love games that just go, here, have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you spent hard money on a fucking game? Here, have fun. Like, you worked?
Yeah, Fortnite has the... Fortnite and Epic care enough about the guest appearances that they have that they actually make the characters look good in their game. In style, like the fucking Rick and Morty models in Fortnite are hilarious, but they still look like they belong there, and they don't look terrible. And even like Goku.
I was gonna say, like, the Dragon Ball Z characters look great.
The Jujutsu Kaisen ones look incredible too, because they have like this the specifically stylized like map of hard lines on their outer edges, and like the semi-opaque like blue lighting, cursed energy shit coming off of them for their particle effects. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why or how they are able to put so much love and care into that, considering it's fucking Fortnite.
Yeah.
It's a credit card trap for 11-year-olds.
Again, I mean, hey, if you struck gold, you're going to keep striking, you know? I mean, like, look at, like, ugly-ass games like GTA Online. But they've been developing that for years and years and years.
Well, Grand Theft Auto 5 looked bad when it came out.
Yeah. No, the Grand Theft Auto games have always, to me, looked bad.
I never thought Rockstar did anything well in terms of like focusing, because they focus on like making these huge open worlds with the ability to do this insane amount of stuff in the role that you're playing, and then their graphics always look like shit, with the exception of Red Dead 2,
which just went for hyper realism.
It just went for hyper realism.
So like,
yeah, you're not.
Wow, nature is pretty. Like, that's always my issue.
We scanned in a picture of the mountains, and then put some polygons over it, and then like made a cone in the background, and then put the picture of the mountain over the cone, and now it's a mountain in our game.
For real.
Oh
it's
my
really
God.
real. I don't know.
But their worlds are empty, so it's like you're making a huge open world for what? There's nothing in it.
It's a backdrop.
You're making a map.
Yeah.
You're making a topographical map you can run around in 3D.
Right.
That's essentially it.
Yeah.
It's like what Rockstar does is what fucking interns at Meta are going to be doing pretty soon. So you can like do a tour of a house through your Oculus Quest, through your Meta Quest or whatever. That's what Rockstar's games are. Except it looks worse.
Yeah, and especially like the women in GTA 5 are the ugliest creatures that have ever existed.
I don't understand how it's still hard to make beauty in 3D.
Insane. Especially even like in GTA 4, the women looked okay. Like, they looked way better in GTA 4 than 5. Like, I don't know what they did. Like, it's just insane. I don't know.
I don't get how Greek marble cutters figured out how to make better 3D renderings of beautiful women than billion-dollar game studios who have 30 people making models.
Right, and they can press the undo button.
Yeah. You have Control Z. Once you hit a piece of marble with a chisel and a hammer, that shit is gone.
You're working with it now, buddy.
Now her face has to be smaller, like a full inch smaller.
Yeah, the ultimate improv. Every fuck up you make. Well, everything is changing now.
Yeah, a piece of marble is the ultimate improv partner because it can't do anything but yes and you.
Yeah. That's great.
You did it? Yep.
Got it.
And here we go again.
Someone would get a lot of meaning out of that.
Someone would love that.
Definitely. I don't know.
I can't wait to hear this in quotes that go hard on TikTok.
I wish
on fucking Reddit. Yeah, I can't wait to see this on the Tumblr page. Quotes that go soft. Quotes that make me go soft.
Oh my God. So We're going to a place this weekend.
Yes, we are.
That's gonna be cool.
It's I'm hoping it's a little bit more calm than it was last year.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do a recap because it's been a whole year
Okay.
since we've talked about anything that happened. But for anyone listening, you included, when you listen back to this,
Think I'm listening? Oh.
well, not right now. In the future, you have a job to do. You have headphones there. You'll listen to something. If it's this, go back and listen to episodes 47, Gaslighting at the Bonfire, and 48, Andrew Tate watches Jujutsu Kaisen 0, for me and Alexei and Noah's individual recaps of Halloween of last year. But basically, we went there.
I can't believe you remember those. That's insane.
I made them.
Right, I know, but still, that's impressive.
Well, it's like there's only like 70 things I have to remember, and I made all of them.
Okay, fair.
And that goes for life in general. I'm not just talking about this show.
Yeah. That was a branching, an overarching statement.
But anyway, I didn't know the plan when we went last
plan.
year. It was me, Alexei, and Maddie. We all piled in the car, and we drove to this mystery land out west by the Great Lakes. And then we just got there, threw our costumes on, met all of Noah's friends at this like cliffside overlooking Lake Ontario. It's a really nice, beautiful place. And they have this.
Are you
like,
doxing us?
huh?
Dude, do you know how small Lake Ontario is? They're going to figure out where we are.
Yeah, our exact location while we're there. Not like this episode is going up the Sunday after we leave or anything. But yeah, there's just like a fire pit that they have there that's on like a hiking trail, like right on the campus. So basically we had like a 30-person party where we just met everybody. And I thought that was the party. So I started, like, everybody else was there kind of just getting loose pre-gaming. I didn't know we were going to go out on the town.
Oh, shit, they're getting loose.
I was there, and I was gaming. So I was ready to call it a night at, like, 11:30, because we started drinking at, like, 7. And we just stayed and fucked around at the fire pit, meeting everybody and having
People
just
getting loose and fucking around.
Just
this
a
is
great
a cool party.
It's an awesome party. You'd love it. You need it.
I will love it.
Yeah, and I don't know. My night, I blacked in and out like several dozen times. I got caught in some cutscenes outside of a bus stop, and I teleported around a nightclub. And then the next day, my head hurt, and yeah, we hopped back in the car and we drove home. And then I went back to Oswego and pre-gamed instead of gamed like 3-4 more times. And I don't know. I'm good buddies with a lot of Noah's friends. It was fun. But yeah, go back and listen to those episodes if you want the full story. If you need something to occupy your ears.
Like,
I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't see why not. It's two total hours.
Why talk to each other as friends? We need.
I mean,
to
yeah,
save
we're just
that
gonna
for when
start
we
some
get
fucking
there.
stupid bullshit argument about something we have going on for no reason. We're gonna be driving in the car with Alexei for 2 hours. We do not need to be speaking.
That's true. That's true.
Alexei always starts some bullshit problem for no fucking reason because he loves arguing. He loves it so much. It's his worst trait. Great guy. I love him as a friend. I hate talking to him sometimes. It's some of the worst shit.
I feel like he argues with you the most.
He argues with me so much for no reason. It is ridiculous. We were leaving. We left your house last time. We were here on Saturday, was it? When Mike showed up and did nothing. And then I don't even remember how this argument started. But me and him just have like we have disagreements about like how we value interactions with new people when it comes to like forming a relationship with a girl. And my standards are so much lower than his because I don't have a strongman competition's worth of baggage to carry around. So my thing is, if I find a girl attractive and she likes me, that's it. That's all I can ask for. And I'm happy with that because I'm a pair bonding based creature, so I don't have the
Based. Not a
pair bonding cringe creature.
Yeah. Let's say pair destroying.
Pair destroying.
Separating. Yeah.
And his standards are like, she seems to find everybody boring. And then he took offense with my stating that observation, and he started a fucking argument about it, even though we agreed. And he was acting like a girlfriend. It was so strange. I don't know. I love when we can when he talks to people who aren't me, or like I'm in control of something, so I can stop
whatever
happening. The train of that is. And then sometimes I just get locked into cutscenes with him, and I can't. I'm not better. I can't get out.
Right. You can't high road it. You're just gonna road it.
Yeah. I have to go through the turbulence. Even though I'm the one piloting the airplane, I could go in any direction to get out of this cloud.
You nosedive straight into it.
I will turn this fucking plane around right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm sure it'll be.
Speak up.
I'm sure it'll be something to remember. Am I really talking that low?
Yeah, it's not really that like you talk low normally. It's like when you kind of get into the groove of saying something and you slow down and you think about what you're saying, you kind of just tail off like this.
Okay,
and then
I'm
somebody
really
else
I'm
has
start
to
talking really fast in it.
You don't have to talk fast, but it's like you kind of lose the intensity you speak with, and like because you're not laughing or like doing an impression or making a joke or anything. Right. It happens a lot.
Sorry. Oh, you're not like adding anything
comedy master over here.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, you're not yes-anding the situation very well, huh?
I'm not. No, all right. Here's the thing, audience.
Jamie, bring the marble statue in here. So, what did you think about the fights this weekend? Tink, tink. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh no, marble statue, no.
Might have been a statue-kun. Yamete! Yamete te kudasai!
I can just picture fucking Joseph Joestar.
Caesar! Why would you do that, marble statue-kun? Jotaro telling a marble statue to shut up. It's the scene where the girls are chasing him up the stairs when he meets Kakyoin, but it's a fucking marble statue and it's not moving. It's just he still just turns around. Yakamashi!
Oh, that was good.
Stop, pendejo!
Stop, pendejo. Stop, pussy. Oh my god. Yeah, no, see, the thing is, audience, I just came back from a pretty emotional therapy sesh, you know, getting down and dirty in
It'd
therapy.
be a bad therapy session if it wasn't emotional.
Exactly. It was a good therapy session.
It's a non-recorded podcast about your emotions.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I just got done with an hour.
Why would I call it that? It's a fucking conversation. A podcast is a recorded conversation. I don't know why. This thing is corrupting my brain. I need to cast it into the fires of Mount Fuji from whence it came.
This is definitely made in China.
Probably.
China.
Yeah. The PodTrack P4 is definitely my like illithid brain worm right now.
Yeah, so I'm just like I have so many things going on right now. My cat's dying.
Yeah, you've had a bit of a rough week, buddy. I'm sorry.
A bit of a rough week. Oh god, I'm dropping shit now.
You're kicking it over with your foot like your own cats.
Yes. Oh no, I'm becoming one of them.
Like Gary. Or like SpongeBob when he becomes Gary.
Gary, no.
Meow, fuck out the way. I think that's becoming a new vocal tick for me, and I kind of hate it.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Meow, fuck out the way. Fuck out the way. I love that video so much.
Something that dead ass actually has been keeping me up at night, like when I'm like having a panic attack and just like, oh god, everything's crumbling apart. I just keep on hearing in the back of my head, sticking out your gap for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity.
You're so Phantom Tax. I can't get that song out of my head. Not the fucking Gat Rizzler version, but like the melody of the actual one it's parodying, whatever the fuck it's called.
I've never heard it, honestly.
It's a good song if you like hyperpop. If you like hyperpop and funk, it's a good song.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and I just like go about my day at work, and like anytime, like the first time I thought about it, like it was really like an earworm stuck in my brain. I was like doing something fucking around on a table, and now anytime I go and like hit the same corner of any table, it just automatically plays in the back of my mind. I'm like, shut up! I don't want to stick my get out for the Rizzler.
I'm not Skibbity. I'm not Phantom Tax.
I can't pay the Phantom tax.
Oh my god, it's fucking ridiculous. God,
I am happy that like fucking kids are making parody songs again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a kind of a dead moment.
Yeah. Like, as soon as Tobuscus fell off, everybody was scared. Like, it was like a Mexican standoff with all of the internet. Like, who's going to make the next move?
Right. I remember for a bit there was, like, Minecraft, like, rap parodies.
Those fell off well before Tobuscus fell off.
Yeah.
I think Fallen Kingdom, that was it. That was the apex of
peak.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's still peak.
Creeper's trying to steal all our stuff tonight.
But also, just wiped out Tomato Town. Fuck, how's it? Chug Jug?
Yeah.
Like Minecraft 2.
Yeah. And then there was that like British kid on TikTok who did the Pink Panther song. No one ever saw me cry until I left the party the other night. And then that kind of revitalized it for TikTok.
Right. I don't remember that one. Shit. I don't think I was on TikTok.
It was like an early slideshow song, like when they first started doing slideshows.
Right.
It was like a slideshow audio.
Gotcha.
That's a new art form, honestly. We need to. I wish it wasn't on such like I don't want to call it disrespected, because TikTok definitely deserves the disrespect it gets.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish it wasn't on such an undeserving platform.
Right.
If there was like a mix between like Instagram and TikTok that was just slideshows. Like, because I don't want to see individual posts.
Slides.
I don't want to see stories. I just want to see slideshows, because like I follow a lot of like artists, like comic artists who do like those like 4-panel comics, and then they just break each panel up into like a slide on a slideshow. I find those fucking hilarious. I think that would be befitting its own app or its own like viewing time, because I don't want that between like a live stream of the most abhorrent, fucked up creature I've ever seen, and like, and sandwiched between that and like an ad of a black woman showing off some makeup I don't care about.
Right.
That's like the sickness that is TikTok.
Yeah.
Is it curates content to you, and then it will still show you the schlock from the rest of the world that you don't want to see.
I guess, yeah, maybe you just go on TikTok too much, but my TikTok, I'm not going to lie, is always perfectly curated for me. Like, I never run into anything that's like that out of place. And maybe it's just because like you interact with the shit that you see, right? Do you comment? Do you like, subscribe?
The shit that I like, yeah. Like funny sports highlights and edits, like skits and jokes, girls I find attractive. Yeah, I interact with it. I do swipe through it, and I hit
please.
I hit not interested a lot. Doesn't seem to do anything. My feed gets like a monthly, almost monthly, complete wipe and refresh, and it only keeps the people that I'm already following, and then rebuilds my For You based off that and whatever trend is going on, and it pisses me off so bad. I don't know if it happens every time I update the app and it has to recurate my For You for me using whatever the updated algorithm is, or if it's a timed thing. Yeah.
Something I have also noticed is like I will see someone's channel like 1,000,000 times a day, and then as soon as I follow them, it's just gone. Every time I follow someone, they just are no longer on my For You page, and it's just like the worst.
It's crazy because they highlight it to the following tab, which sucks that it's its own tab.
Exactly. It's like, no, I follow them because I want to see them, dickhead. I don't want to see, because like I go to my following and I see my friends and family. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that at all.
Yeah. Oh.
And you can't, because you're following them. It's a visual media app. You can't just like follow the follow should be its own like status button, like Facebook friends, but you can unfollow or like unsubscribe from them.
Right. There should be like definitely two shit, but I don't want to.
For you,
how big are her tits?
She dresses pretty modestly. I don't know. I don't know about her figure at all. Right. But I find her pretty funny, as far as like my empathy for white woman humor, because she is a white woman. I think her name is just Leia, like Lea, Leia.
Leia.
She's just this. I hardly even know her. She's just this blonde girl who makes like just like 5-second skits, kind of like shitting on relationships or like, I don't know, whatever. I find it funny. And then she started taking over my For You page. She was being on like every 4 or 5 scrolls. She was there. So I'm like, all right, I'll fucking follow her. And then she started like doubling up. So I would get one from her because I followed her, and then I would get one that would naturally show up on my For You page anyway.
No shit.
And then yeah, she ended up becoming like half of it for like a week.
And
I don't know.
Love her the entire time.
Yeah, dude,
I love her.
I wish. I will be the one. Every time I see her follower
It
account
should
go up,
have been me.
it should have been me. I'm picturing like every time her follower count goes up, it's like the like round one is like a round one of 264 of her like 600,000.
She definitely already just has a boyfriend.
Yeah, yeah. That's usually how it goes, isn't it?
It's me against all these bozos.
I mean, even for women with a boyfriend who are on like social media and get popular, that should still be a thing. Like having a bracket of everyone who wants to compete for her attention. Like I had this idea. I think I was on an episode with Alexei where I said I had a dating app idea called Court Date, which is like bringing back like old school courting by like beating other men who also like this girl in
beating women. You just you just beat women.
Yeah. It's an app where you find girls you'd like to punch. No, the idea was that like you can see everybody who likes the same girl as you, and then you're entered into like basically a tournament of like iMessage games because it'd be an app. But there should be like a public way of being like, oh, I went through 64 rounds of some type of competition or combat. I want to fucking fight your boyfriend for you.
Right. I need to prove my worth.
Yeah, I'd like to throw the glove down and challenge him to a duel.
I kind of really like that idea.
Because I would, if I had a girlfriend. If I had a girlfriend. Oh, jeez, look at this. I gave a mouse a cookie. Now he's asking for fucking milk. The audacity. No, if I had a girlfriend, I would welcome the challenge because my appreciation and value for a girl that I would willingly go into a relationship with would bolster me to want to win a type of competition.
Of course.
So if somebody else, like it's the same as like if you go to a bar or a club and somebody starts hitting on your girlfriend, it's like if you want to fucking fight them, that's kind of a challenge right there.
Right.
Especially if they already know that you're dating this person.
Right.
Because like even, at least in public, if people don't know that you two are together because you're not conjoined at the hip, somebody can make that mistake. And then you can be like, all right, fuck off. And if they
You don't conjoin with your girlfriend when you start dating her?
No, I'm
shows what you know.
Yeah, I'm a slow starter, dude. The process of our bones fusing together takes like 4.5 months for me. So yeah, we need to go into full cocoon and hibernate through the winter, and then we'll come out as one homunculus person.
Fused. Yeah, no, I definitely, God, I would love to beat somebody up for that reason, but at the same time, I definitely think that if I ever did beat somebody up, it would be far more likely that it was because Miranda was pissing them off, and they started to attack her, and I'd have to step in the way.
Like the Key and Peele skit. Megan!
Yeah.
No! Megan! No! My boyfriend would beat all of you in a fight. Oh my God! Not this again, Megan!
Oh, those guys are
It's a Key and Peele world. You're just living it.
You're just memeing in it.
That's not. I mean, you shouldn't have to. That's the folly of white women. That's their debuff. I think is that. Actually, I'm just gonna go women in general. I don't think that's a white woman specific trait, but like you shouldn't have to fight because they cause problems.
Yeah, no.
You should be with a girl who doesn't cause problems.
No. Why did you create a problem? I've gone my entire life without actually getting into like a fist fight.
Exactly.
There's no fucking reason for you to get into a fist fight.
I also know what causes a fist fight because I caused a lot of them when I was a small child. And I grew up and I was like, oh, I was a dick when I was a small child. So why would I want a girlfriend who acts like a dick and a small child?
Oh, it's good that you grew out of that, and that you grew out of wanting that.
Yeah, I
Or never
grew out of
wanted it.
wanting a dick and a small child. When I grow up, I want to be a straight man. Oh, don't get your hopes too high, Jimmy. Telling
Is that
your
a whitest
child,
kids you know joke?
telling your
Sounds
child
like one.
you're doomed to be gay or trans, one or the other. But that's the best. That's the best of this Russian roulette you can shoot for.
Gay or trans?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just dead.
Yeah, and Russian roulette with 5 rubber bullets and 1 real one.
5 blanks and 1 real one. You're gonna get really fucked up no matter what. There's no surviving. One will definitely kill you. The other will just really, really fuck you up.
Oh yeah,
Brain damage,
Mhm,
not
mhm.
total destruction.
hearing loss in one ear, potential sight damage
Yes.
because you're absorbing like 30 points of thunder damage. You're rolling like 2d10 for thunder damage against the side of your head, and that's a shockwave that's gonna go and maybe fuck with your eye if your skull's
Yeah.
thin enough.
100%.
Also, we're talking about a child playing Russian roulette. They'll have a small, thin skull, so their eye is definitely
Malleable.
getting fucked up. Yeah.
You will have a permanently deformed dome.
You'll have a heavy set tongue on half of your tongue, you'll be half Down syndrome, half autism.
You can get into anywhere, no problem. No one will even question it.
But the
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, you're okay.
oh, he's one of them driving ones. Oh fuck! Better make this a special day for him.
Yeah, you get free food wherever you go. Always fast pass any amusement park. Women will sleep with you just because they want to feel better about themselves. Your life will be literally better in every single way. You're so reasonable.
Tax.
I say faggot tax.
You're so faggot tax.
Oh, shit.
Mischief or Cussor? Mischief Castle.
So what's going on with your hair?
What's going on with my hair?
Yeah.
I gotta-
What are you planning on doing with it?
Keeping it short,
Keeping
probably.
it this way, yeah.
I don't know. I need to dye, or not dye.
Done. Over. Next topic.
I might throw just like a hard cut in there. I need to color it when I do for my fights.
Mm.
It's like a good luck superstition if you go like stark white or like platinum blonde.
Mm.
It's easy. It's way easier to do that with short hair.
Super Saiyan. I get it.
Yeah. Well, dude, we are drawn.
Very Super Saiyan Broly.
Yeah, green,
Yeah. What?
stark white, and then green.
Oh, yeah.
His hair is
yeah.
green.
I always remember it as just like stupid white. Like very, very blonde.
Well, that's all the Super Saiyans after they like turn the fucking energy aura off.
Mm.
Is it's just like. It's just
Oh
fucking
yeah, it is
white.
green when he's like still energy and like yeah.
Because it's
that's
got
true.
the like colored highlights on it and shit.
God, Dragon Ball Z is so cool. I wish I could watch it. I wish I gave a fucking about it.
I mean, at this point, you're better off just like watching AMVs and clips than actually watching the show.
Like best of moments.
Yeah. It's like the Frieza saga in 5 minutes, and it's just the best clips of
Right.
those 30 episodes. Like, because I mean, a lot of the what do they say? What the fuck is what are those called? Like when you make assumptions about like a whole group of people, what are those called?
Truths.
Yeah, well, that's
Um,
essentially what I'm getting at. But like, stereotypes.
Stereotypes, yeah.
The saying is that like stereotypes come from some measure of truth. They're like an exaggerated comical version of some measure of truth.
Right.
The stereotypes about anime that come from like or that are about like shonen come from Dragon Ball. It has all the same problems that people make jokes about. It's like fucking 50 episodes before Namek explodes. Like in the show, Frieza says this planet will explode in 5 minutes, and then 6 episodes later, thunder finally starts to like roll in, and the planet starts to crack up, and we're like, oh shit, maybe we should actually get out of here.
Right.
And then there's still another like 2 episodes of fighting, but after that, like everything, Dragon Ball does everything, including everything wrong.
Right.
It's not actually worth it to watch the show.
Yeah, it's just a shotgun spread of like, all right, let's do everything. Maybe something will land.
Yeah,
something
new
will stick.
new gen shonen is way better
Mm,
because it cuts the fat out of everything.
right.
Like new gen shonen is short. I don't understand why. Like at pre-internet, things that were good had longevity because you couldn't just find all of it on the internet.
Yeah, guess what, buddy? You're watching this. You don't
Yeah,
have
exactly.
another
It's
choice.
like One Piece gets popular, and it's like, oh fuck, I'll ride that big wave for as long as I can, and now it's 3,000 chapters deep. But it's like Chainsaw Man is gonna be lucky to make it to like 200 chapters, I think, because
How many are they
it's
at?
all available. I mean, I just read volume 12 the other day. It's at like the last chapter in volume 12 is 103.
No shit.
So if the story goes for another
That's a
12
lot.
volumes,
That's
yeah.
a lot of chapters.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like 7 or 8 per volume of
Right.
Viz Tankobon. So that's for basically all manga. Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Hunter x Hunter. Like they're all like 7, 8 chapters long. And now that the internet is like fully available, like fucking Boruto's going to shut down pretty soon. I don't hear anybody talking about Boruto at all.
I forget it exists until people
Exactly.
say it.
That's exactly my point. Is it's been going for like
It's still
5
going.
years. Yeah, it's been going for like 5 years since like 2018, and nobody likes it.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever liked it.
What even? It's about his son or something, right?
Yeah, it's the sequel to Naruto Shippuden about his son, and it's
Oh,
way worse. It's so bad.
Oh.
It has none of the
People
heart
care
of the
more
original.
about like Pokemon anime than that.
Well, at least the Pokemon anime kind of like refreshes itself every season because it's
Yeah.
like new gen, new games.
New
It's
scenery,
same
new-
Ash,
yeah,
but like we're just fuck it, we're starting over.
right. You know that
Like
fucking-
Gary never comes back in the Pokemon anime.
right.
And that's a good thing. You don't want Gary to come back because then Pokemon will be 1,000 episodes of Gary.
right.
Meow. Meow. Fuck out the way. Actually, I do want Gary to come
Yeah,
back.
I want that, Gary.
And I want him to throw out fucking, what's the cat Pokemon?
Meow.
Meowth.
Yeah.
Meowth. Fuck out the way.
That's right.
So you trying to fuck or what?
Oh, Jesse, you're such a faggot. Oh. You know they get married?
Jesse and James?
Jesse and James get married in like one of the like officially licensed comic book or like mangas.
That's good.
Yeah.
Have to thrash them gay accusations out.
Exactly. Oh, Jesse, everyone thinks I'm gay. I don't know why. Oh.
Check. Honestly,
James, it's because you're a faggot.
no one's held me since Mama.
I just like dressing up as women. Oh.
God, I wish they
No.
brought the inflatable boobs episode to America. Oh my God, that would have been so good.
I-
The Pokemon controversies are one of the funniest things on planet Earth.
Pokemon anime is so good.
It's
loved-
hilariously good.
Like I love like OG like Indigo season and God, what was the tropical one? I
Alola?
can't- Alola? No, was it Alola? It was
Alola-
directly after Indigo
Oh, directly after Indigo.
when they went and they're like, "Oh my God, Ash, there's special type Pokemon here."
Well, the tropical. I played Pokemon up until generation like 7 or 8, I think. So I remember the region specifically, which is like the quote unquote tropical one, is Alola. It's based on Hawaii. So there's a ton
I mean,
of.
that's
But
what I
that
think.
came out in like 2012.
See,
or
that's my
13.
thing where I'm like, this was like definitely like 2006.
Yeah, the Indigo
If
League is
that.
like 2005, 2006. So the one after that would be like, Hoenn? But that might have just been like an arc.
Oh, I think it is. Yeah,
that might have
hold
just
on.
been an arc
Let me
of the
see.
show where they go to like a safari.
Season 20, brother. Holy.
Because
shit.
there's safaris in the Pokemon games.
Indigo League. Orange Islands.
Orange
Adventures
Islands,
in
yeah,
the Orange Islands.
That's in Hoenn, yeah. So that is Generation 3.
And then Johto, I guess.
Oh no, that's in Kanto. Okay.
And then-
The original Pokemon, I don't know. I don't.
fuck with Pokemon so
Po-
hard.
Pokemon, I wish it's like the same thing about like One Piece. Like I was in it when I was a kid, and now I look at it and it's bad. What's going on now, like with the games at least.
Right.
So I don't want to jump into the anime to keep up with Pokemon, because then I'm gonna have to go back to watch like 10 seasons of the show that I didn't watch. I haven't watched Pokemon the anime since like Black and White, minus a couple of the movies that got popular because they had funny jokes in them.
Right.
Where like, have you seen Guzzlord?
I've not seen.
Do you know about
Conlord, no.
Guzzlord? Guzzlord is this Pokemon from Gen 7, I think. They started introducing this concept called like Ultra Beasts, where one of the legendaries in Gen 7 is like from this like invert dimension
Oh shit.
where like light is backwards basically. So he's like jet black and his outline is all white.
Oh, that's wait. I gotta look this up. It's Guzzlord.
No. The Pokemon I'm talking about right now, his name is Necrozma. You might have seen him before.
N-I
N-E.
N-E.
Like Necro. And then Z-M-A.
Necrophilia, necrosis, necromancer,
Necrozma.
necrotizing facilititis.
Yeah, that's the Pokemon
That's
right there. Yeah, no,
Necros.
Necrozma Pokemon.
Oh shit, he's dope.
But yeah, he came through this like nether dimension, invert dimension, and opened a portal, and now all the other Pokemon from this dimension are popping through, and they're called Ultra Beasts. They're like not super rare, but they're like more rare than regular Pokemon, but they're not quite legendaries. One of them is called Guzzlord, and he's this big fat crab with 2 faces, and his stomach is a huge mouth, and he's got eyes above his stomach. And in the anime, they didn't make him. They gave him like sound design, like a fucking angry dude instead of a Pokemon that says his own name. So they're in the movie when he fucking comes through, everybody's like, they do the Pokemon voice acting. They're like, "Oh no, it's Guzzlord," and then Guzzlord comes on screen. Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
All right. Anyway, so like not Necrozma.
Nigger obelisk.
Nigga Obelisk. The Yu-Gi-Oh card Nigga Obelisk. What the fuck was I saying? Guzzlord. Guzzlord comes on screen. Ash and all the Pokemon human characters are like, "Oh no, it's Guzzlord," and Guzzlord goes,
So loud. Fuck.
Sorry.
This is an apartment, you shit.
I literally always forget that.
It's those damn earbuds.
These damn kids always on their earbuds. No, it's I always forget that, like, because the only neighbors you ever talk about are your shitty neighbors, and so I don't think about other nice people who could live here. I'm just like in my head, I'm like, fuck those guys, and that's it. But I don't realize anybody else could actually hear me.
Right next door. There's no way their ear isn't up to the wall, and you're just oh yeah, you're always talking about your shit. Thanks. I'm gonna die this weekend. Thank you.
You're not gonna be here this weekend. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're right. My cats are gonna die this weekend.
Who fucking cares?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Sorry. So anyway, Guzzlord makes this noise. And I'll cut in me doing the scream again.
Can it just be the diarrhea?
I'll put the diarrhea behind it. It sounds like me pushing it out really hard.
Elvis.
Yeah, like Yelvis.
Elvis.
And that's like one of the last or like most up to date Pokemon things I've seen. They've been giving I think Pokemon makes the rounds on like meme circuits every once in a while when they get like a celebrity voice to do one of the Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was like an elephant Pokemon. I don't remember what its name was, but it was voiced by the guy who voices Goku, and he was just doing his own voice as Goku,
Just
being
his
like,
Goku voice.
he was like, "Don Fan, Don Fan."
I really like the Pokemon that can just talk, just straight up talk.
Yeah,
like I remember there was
like he's like
fox.
Meowth is like Stewie Griffin.
Yeah,
It's like, why can they talk? Nobody acknowledges it. Sometimes they understand him, sometimes they don't.
No, I know why he does. Why Meowth talks. Have you seen the explanation?
No.
Episode. There's
No.
an episode that explains it. It was because he had the hots for this girl. That this girl Meowth was like, "Oh my god, these humans, they're so hot. Oh, I love that they can talk." And so he literally spent every single day watching
Learning how to
humans.
speak English.
Yeah, he was like just watching like an English class. Like just like creeping in through the vents and watching them like kids learn how to speak English. And so he just learned how to talk. That's it. Like his thing is he just learned how to talk to get pussy, and he never did. She just I think she got with a different Pokemon.
She got with it, probably like the evolved one.
Yeah,
like
and that's
the
why
Giga
he,
Chad
that's, why,
version
that's
of him.
also why he walks on 2 feet. Meowths are,
To be able
are
to-
only supposed to walk
Yeah,
on.
they're
Supposed to walk on,
quadrupedal, yeah.
Yeah, but like the Meowth, he walks on 2 feet because he's like, that's right. We're talking about Meowth. Oh, Vaporeon, why she's the most breedable.
I'm so glad Pokemon aren't real, because then bestiality would be so bad.
it would be widely accepted.
It would be widely accepted, and then
species
but then like you got to draw the line somewhere. Yes, you do. Don't
Okay.
you made like the fucking eyebrow up question face at me emoji in real life. Don't do that. You know some of them
Mr.
are like
Mime. Okay.
the human like ones. Yeah, fucking Gardevoir, Darkrai. I don't give a shit.
Onyx.
Onyx. Some of them are literally like regular dogs.
Yeah.
Like there's
true.
4 Pokemons
Like
that's
Eevee,
regular
no, you
dogs.
can't.
Yeah, no, you can't. None of the EVs
None of the
at all.
evolutions, Yeah.
Pikachu, absolutely not.
No.
Fucking Venusaur, absolutely not.
Mewtwo though, clapping them cheeks. Come on.
I mean,
That thing could kill me with its brain.
I don't think Mewtwo has genitals.
Who cares if
It's
you
genderless.
if it's looking to fuck and you can get that close to it? I think that by like the laws of power, I think you're like if you fucked an elephant and survived without using any drugs or anything, I don't think you should. You survived fucking an elephant.
Yeah, you did.
That thing could like that could annihilate you. Try fucking a wild moose.
Yeah, it's not happening.
It's not happening, and if it did happen, that thing 100% consented. I don't care. It let you.
Well, hold on. Try catching a wild moose inside of a keychain, and then let it out to fuck it. That's the real trick.
That is.
You have to be a quote unquote trainer.
Oh shit.
Honestly, no. The idea of fucking Mewtwo presents a hilarious idea of like the Japanese or like the Asian war tacticians stories of like the battle was intense, but it happened in their minds. Because like Mewtwo is a psychic type. Like he's a full psychic.
He can just talk to people through his mind.
He might not have any genitals, but like if you could have like a battle of
brain.
sex, he could. I mean, you two could make each other come by having like a psychic link of fucking each other through the brain. Which is a hilarious idea to me.
Hilarious, yeah. No, that's crazy. So Mewtwo actually is the ideal sex partner in the Pokemon world.
I guess, yeah.
Besides Misty.
Yeah.
But not the child.
You could
one.
also do it anywhere.
Yeah, you could.
You want the game version of Misty, the adult one.
Yeah.
The gym leader one, not the anime one.
Right. Or Officer Jenny.
Officer Jenny.
Or
and Nurse Joy.
Nurse Joy, yeah.
Fuck it. Or Jessie.
Or Jesse.
Jesse's hot.
Yeah, Jesse's hot. James, a couple of his costumes, a couple of his disguises.
Give me James with the inflatable boobs from the Japan only episode. I'll think about it.
I'll fuck about it.
He's a cartoon. Just draw him with a pussy. I don't
shit, you're right.
Just give me give me Rule 63 James at this point. Like I don't care.
Oh, Jesse, I have a pussy. Oh.
Oh, nobody's fucked me since Mama.
That's right.
Meowth. Meowth. That's right. I'm coming. That's right.
Meowth is such a little shithead. I love that guy.
Dude.
God, Team
It'd be
Rocket
terrible if
so
your cat
cool.
could talk, though. It would be awful.
Oh my god, it really would be. Especially if it just had like cat brain.
Yeah, because Meowth gets away with it because he's a cartoon.
Right.
And it's a cartoon written by humans about a humanized cat. But if a cat could talk, that would not humanize it. It would just make it absurdly annoying.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Hungry.
Get away from me. I don't like you like that.
Hungry. Except when they're in heat, and then it's like, you need to fuck me right now. It's like, no, you're a cat.
Pet me so bad.
Oh, I'm now uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Give me catnip, dude. You and me split up some catnip. Little post-coital pets.
Cat niggas. Dog niggas. Mystery niggas revealed niggas.
White niggas.
White fake niggas. Jewish niggas. Shabbat shalom, nigga. Oh God! Please tell me we're almost done. Okay,
Yeah,
5
this is
minutes.
awful.
5
This
minutes.
is
5 minutes.
stupid.
Oh God! Something different. Something that's not fucking a cat.
Okay.
For the last 5 minutes.
Nintendo Wii, does it still hold up? Yes. You know why?
No, it doesn't.
So white.
No, it doesn't. What about the black version?
Those don't exist.
Those don't count.
Those don't count. They may have only been 14% of sales.
I was just about to say something about the sales numbers. No, the Wii does not hold up in my opinion.
Yeah, you don't like the Wii?
No, because the Switch Joy-Cons minus their stick drift do the Wiimote motion
so
control better. And they have the advantage of not needing
a sensor bar.
Not needing a sensor because they stay in relation to wherever you augment the
just
controls.
way better gyroscopic abilities. Yeah.
Motion controls, I think, VR.
Mm-hmm.
VR is just motion controls in an optimized 3D
where
setting.
they actually work really well.
Yeah, the weakness of the Wii and motion controls of the 7th generation is that you have to look at a flat 2D plane on your TV or monitor in order to use them, and then use part of the controller in order to look around, whereas like your head is optimized for 3D space, and then motion controls are optimized for your hands, which it's emulating anyway.
100%. Especially like, I think as a novelty, I really like motion controls. I still prefer games where it's like I don't need to do much motion controls, just because I like the interface of like if you're really deep in a game, when you're really really in it, when you're in the zone, you don't really think about the button presses. You're just thinking about doing the thing, and you don't need motion controls to do that. Like I've played games like if I'm cranking some 360s in Halo, I'm not thinking about I have to hold this stick this way. It's just it comes natural. It's just direct like brain interface.
Controls need to change drastically, I think, in the coming future. I played Ultra Kill on my PC with like the entirety of the prelude and first act of the game when my friend let me borrow his
penis.
Yeah, his penis. Yeah, I fucked him, and then I had the motivation to play Ultra Kill.
Finally.
No, what the fuck is it called? A flight stick, like a joystick for Flight Simulator. That's his penis. That's the name of his penis. Is the joystick.
Okay.
No, I had the controller for like Flight Simulator, and all of the buttons were augmented to holding this thing,
right?
And then all of the controls are on the front of it, so I didn't have to use I used the mouse and the flight stick. And
that worked well.
It worked really well because I don't like using WASD. I am terrible at like real time games for PC. Yeah. I much prefer to use a motion control or my thumb on a joystick, or my friend's penis. And then I like having all the buttons available on a mouse. Right. And I think that the accessibility of buttons on a controller on the right side, as opposed to a mouse, is inherently limited because you're using your thumb for a stick and 4 buttons.
Yeah, it's so stupid. All the buttons should be on the back side of the controller. It makes no sense that it does make sense because it's like more accessible for like people who are like, what am I doing? And they have to look down at the controller. Yeah. But like,
because that's why they have individually colored and labeled buttons instead of just 4 directions on 2 sides. There's new. I don't know if I should call them controllers because they're like made for PC specifically, but like there's new types of mouses.
Those ones where like your whole hand is on
it.
whole
hand is on it, and
those
then
so cool.
Each individual direction you could go with the tip of your fingers and your thumb is a motion input which you can register to a specific input in a game, or even as like a mouse. I've seen people typing with it, like typing out documents really fast.
I need to see actual video of it because I bet it's so cool.
I saw it probably 2 years ago at this point, and I had no indication of what it was called or what the channel was or anything. I wish I could find it as well because I don't know what to search for to find it.
Weird controller thing.
Weird
mouse,
controller.
Keyboard, hybrid.
I found
Keybrid.
When I was getting into fighting games and I first bought my fight stick, I was getting into weird hybrid controllers for that too. And I found this weird like half gamepad, half fight stick where like, so I'm holding an Xbox controller right now, right? And like it had the trigger and the bumper and then the joystick and the D-pad, but the right half of it was like arcade buttons.
Right.
And I could not find that again. But like weird shit like that, maybe not for the specificity of certain types of games, but just in general to make playing things more user-friendly to what the human hands are designed for, needs to happen way faster than it's happening.
100%. I mean,
like that's what the console wars should be, is the controller wars.
Controller wars, yeah.
Because PlayStation 5 has an incredible controller in terms of its like rumble sensitivity. Did you
Mhm.
play Astro's Playworld
Yeah,
on the
of course.
PS5?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like turning the controller upside down and feeling exactly where each of the 100 little guys falling around in your controller are is awesome. Take that to the next level. Put buttons on the back, motherfucker. Split
Yes.
it in half.
No, exactly. Because like if you think about like the form factor, we've had buttons on the front of controllers forever. Like that's like the first controllers were like that, and it's kind of old now. It doesn't really work as well as it should. I mean, it just doesn't work.
No, not at all.
And again, like I was like, it's good for introducing people to, hey, look, this is how you interface with video games. But for any kind of people, always drift towards mouse and keyboard.
It's also super
why.
inconvenient that you have to like the Switch got this right where the two Joy-Cons individually can make a controller and you don't have to have it on the controller set.
You can just have your hands.
You can have your
separate.
hands wherever
so
you
nice.
want instead of having to have
You
them
can
both
pet
together.
your cat while playing video
Yeah, exactly.
games.
It's like on a typical controller for Xbox or PlayStation or I mean like fucking GameCube and N64 did it. It's like you're using two hands on one device for what purpose?
Right.
Just split it up.
Yeah.
The nunchuck almost got there, but it was attached by a cord instead of it being its own individual like Bluetooth.
Right.
Device.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, but that was definitely like the precursor to Joy-Cons.
Yeah, because it was in it's
Nintendo
just
follows like a line. Because
Yeah.
like if you go from like Nintendo 64, then they went. Well, I mean, I can't really speak so much for GameCube because I never had one, but they're like, let's take that middle controller from the Nintendo 64 controller, and then just make it its own. Thing
yeah, they made
with
that into the
nunchuck.
nunchuck. Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, wait, hold on, let's just like make one thing but twice, separate. Because that's what they did. That's the Joy-Con.
Let's make one
halves.
thing but twice.
Yeah, let's take one controller, split it right down the middle, and make it so you can use each one individually. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
God,
They
thank you, Nintendo.
Nintendo almost figures things out. They're always a little early to the party.
Yeah.
And then
The Mario Party.
they're always a little early to the Mario Party. And then as soon as another company does it, everybody's like, "Oh, they're ripping off Nintendo." And it dies even though it's a good idea. I'm still salty about the PS Vita. The PS Vita should be around to this day. It's better than any handheld Nintendo's ever put out. But they're like, "Oh, they're copying the 3DS." Motherfucker, you could use the Vita as a PlayStation 4 controller and then copy the data if you bought a disc of the same game and take it with this new save file on the go. And it was it was the best, highest performing handheld. I'm getting really mad. That's been a good amount of time.
Really quick, last thing I was going to say was that I do like that Nintendo, whenever they do something, is always because they just want to do something new. Like, Nintendo won't do something that isn't new to them. Or, like, isn't like, they won't make Call of Duty twice. They'll do it once and go, all right, that was good. Anything else we can do to change it? No? All right, then don't do it again. That's it.
Yeah. Very good. Very, very good.
All right.
98, I think. See you next time,
Bye.
folks.
Just hustle.